Hey everybody. Okay, so this is the next part, and this is the relationship part of the controller. So I have dated several guys, and women can be this way too. So this goes both ways. So I may say he, but that's just because it's my personal experience. But like I said, it can go both ways. He or she you can go through something like this. So I have dated several controllers, and there are different types of controllers. The controllers that I remember, there was a point in time in my life that I dated this guy, and he was like a mixture. Like he was like yes, just like a big portion of my life was taken up for this one person. What they'll try to do to you is first take you away from your friends. Your friends are your enemy, because they are the type of person that says, you cannot go out unless you're with me. You give me your phone. I need to see who's messaging you. Give me your bill because I need to see your call records. Like I used to have this guy that would go through my phone call records and like call the numbers of the people that I would call. And he was so fucking stupid. Sorry for my profanity, but this is like, it just gets me so angry. So I'm sorry if I use profanity. I will try to limit it, but I'm sorry. But I remember one case where we were trying to book a hotel so that we could go on like a little trip and spend some time alone together. And it was that time of the month that my phone bill came, and he was going through it, and he's like, why were you calling all these hotels and blah, 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 blah. And this controller was also an abuser. So, like, it's so stupid. Like, and I would have to tell him, like, don't you remember we were trying to do this? And it's like, no, and blah, blah, blah. Like, everything will be twisted to where they control every minute, every breath you take, every outfit you wear, every person that you see is controlled by them. So you have those type of people. Or you have the other that are like, aw, baby, I love you. I want to take care of you. You don't need a job. I'll take care of you. You get those type of controllers. And they make you feel like, oh my God, this person loves me so much that they just want to take care of me. And oh my gosh, they're buying me these things. And oh my gosh, they're paying for my bills. And oh my gosh, they like my family. But you get so dependent on this person to where everything ends up having to go through them. They're just making it seem and camouflaging it with nice. They just are painting a pretty package on something that's ugly, and you don't realize it because of the pretty packaging. So, baby, you don't have to work, which means, baby, if you want money, you have to get it from me. If you want something, you have to get it from me, because you don't have your own money and I have the money. Is pretty much how it is. So granted, this isn't all people. Some people do like taking care of them, and some people are controllers and they may not even know it, or they don't intend to be that way, that they're genuinely nice. So it's very hard to detect those type of controllers, because you don't know whether they're being genuinely nice or whether they're doing it with hidden intentions. So, because I've dated somebody who was the sweetest person in the whole wide world, who would take me places and buy me things, and they were my best friend. And they were not like that at all. But then I've dated somebody who would take me places, also buy me things, and tell me the sweetest things, but they had that intent. So it's really hard to tell. But when you're noticing that if you want something, you have to ask, or if they're getting mad, or like with both ends of the spectrum, if they get mad just for you doing something normal, like making a phone call, visiting a family member or a friend, just get out, because it's just gonna get horrible. Because if they're taking care of you, what if they're taking care of you and then they leave you? Then you're screwed. You have nothing, because they didn't let you get a job. They didn't like, oh, come live with me. You don't have a place. If they get a car under their name, you don't have anywhere to drive. You don't have money to feed yourself. You're screwed. So I was in a relationship that I was stuck. Like, this person did so many horrible things, and I had to put up with it because I didn't have a job. I didn't have a home. I didn't have friends. I was living in a house that they didn't have cable, they didn't have a telephone, and they didn't have the internet, and they didn't have a car. So I was in that house 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I could not leave. I had no contact with the outside world for so long that it was horrible. It was horrible. Don't ever let that happen. Be independent. Because of all my relationships, I refuse to live with anyone. Like, even when I was dating a guy that was a sweetheart, he asked me to give up my apartment and to go move in with him. We were even going to move to another city. We were going to move to Dallas, Texas, and we went to go look at apartments and stuff. But I refused, and he even offered to pay for my rent here, and we lived in Dallas. But no, I just, based on my past experiences, I refused to let that happen. And it's horrible because sometimes it leaves you, I don't know, so jaded. But best thing is that if you have to ask for anything, or if someone gets mad at you for doing something normal, then just get out of it. And yeah, that's just the best advice I could give. It is not normal. Just get out while you can. If you're in a situation, then try to get a job. If that person will not want, the controller won't let you get a job, then I would say try to get in contact with a family member or friends to see if they will let you stay with them until you get back on your feet. I had to live with my sister to get back on my feet, and then I got my own place. But, and it's hard. It's kind of embarrassing to ask and reach out for help, but you need to drop that pride and just move forward, because it will change your life and you'll be so much happier. Trust me, I speak from experience. But like I said, this isn't the best advice and this isn't the worst. This is just my personal past history and knowledge that I pass on to you. So this is the portion of the controller. Next, I will be moving on to the addict. Thanks for watching.